Today we're answering your video questions about how to build a successful music school. We're going to get straight into it with question number 1. But first, if you want to get your question answered, feel free to click the link down below, submit your video question, and you might be featured in a future video. So let's get straight into it. Final reminder, make sure, click subscribe. If you love videos that are going to help you build a more successful music teaching business, click subscribe, and that's where you're going to get the best content.
So we got a new commercial location about 10 years ago. Our old one, the foundation looked like this. It was horrendous, and there were rats running across the floor and stuff. We have a beautiful facility. It's on the same street. It's also right up on the street. Like, it's not deep back behind anything. The signage is not quite as good, but mainly I'm asking because we had people drive up and have conversations with us at the old location, and I just feel like that was a lot of our business, and so I don't know what the threshold is whether we should get out of this contract or not in a year or so. All the other places that are on the street are kind of like remotely like how we used to have it, that still have a nice facility, or like $1,500 extra a month. And our marketing kind of sucks, so it's kind of hard to weigh out all this. And we can fix our marketing, but I don't know like how to measure whether we should move out of here or not. And so I was just wondering, ways that I could figure out, should we be doing this? Is this a financially savvy move to make?
Hey Robert, thanks so much for the question. That's awesome. Real funny with what you said about the rats running around the studio. I remember when I started my studio, it was in a little old garage that we turned into a mini drum room. We put egg cartons on the walls and carpets down, but there was still plenty of holes for mice to get through. And I remember doing a drum lesson once, and literally in the middle of the class, a mouse running up the wall. So I've had similar humble beginnings to you, and it's all part of your fun business story. So good on you. Let's get to your question, right? You're telling me that you've got a location right now which doesn't have good street signage, so people aren't dropping in and talking about lessons, so you're not getting that kind of street level marketing. And you used to have a location which had better street marketing, but it had rats. And should you move? Okay, so here's what I picked up on. You said yourself that your marketing sucks, so I do not think the solution is that you should go spend heaps of money to move location. And I know every time we did that as we grew from smaller to bigger to even bigger studios as we built our school, is so expensive, doing the fit out, the painting, moving, it's exhausting. So I wouldn't say that is the first thing to do, because you said you've got a great studio, but it's your marketing that sucks. So you need to actually just do better marketing first. And it might be a goal of yours to get a better location, but the best marketing is always going to be getting out and inspiring people to learn with you and catching the people that are already looking. So a few resources I want to point you towards, and then a couple quick stories. Number one is go to in the BAM Squad library. I'll put the link down below. Go check out module 2. There's a whole section in there called Getting Leads Fast, as in leads, customers, people interested. How do you do it fast? And so in there we just gathered what are all the best things that are working now really well across not only how we built our school, but across the world and in the BAM Squad. So we've got hundreds and hundreds of members there. What is working for them? What can you copy, fast track to get customers fast? So I wouldn't even be thinking about moving building until you've tried that stuff, implemented it, got it really humming, and you're starting to fill up your studio. You're going to get way more students signed up by being proactive marketing than waiting for people to drive by and stop and walk in the door and talk to you about lessons. So that's the first place I'd turn. Next place I'd turn is in module 5. It's all about marketing. So it's called Marketing and Movement, and we go through everything about, hey, what are all the best things that grew our school from 0 to 2000? How did we get out and inspire people that weren't even thinking about music lessons and inspire them to want to learn and sign up fast? And so you'll see all the best tactics on how we do that and how people have repeated it around the world. You're also going to see all the other examples from the BAM Squad on what's working from them, and so that's constantly updated, and in the group you'll see all those examples. So I'd go check out module 5, and again I'll put the link down below so you can go grab a free trial, grab what you need. Hopefully you'll stick around because you'll see the value, but if not, that's cool. The final thing I would say is that when people are looking. So the other real simple thing is you've got, like digital marketing, right? So you got Google Ads, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all that sort of stuff, right? So digital marketing. Now, there's lots of different ways to approach this, but the cheapest way when you're starting out with a small budget and getting the handle of it is to start with Google Ads, because you capture the people that are already looking for lessons and you show up for that. And by show up, I mean you rank on Google, like you're in the top few because you paid to be there with those ads. So those ads are a bit more expensive than, say, Facebook ads, and in terms of what you pay for a click to get someone to look, but those clicks are so much more valuable because someone has actually typed in, piano lessons in wherever you are, Toronto. Great, piano lessons Toronto pops up, Robert's Music School or Robert's Piano Lessons. And so the value of that click is much higher than, say, on Facebook ads, and you got to spend a bit more money. And so I would start with the Google Ads course. That's also a Module 5. You can go through all of that. We actually have that done by Mike Loudon, who's kind of one of the best Google Ads experts for music schools in the world. He's one of our resident BAM Squad coaches, doing coaching calls available every week for people to tune in, chat with them, screen share, optimize their ads. And even yesterday on a coaching call, he literally worked with Laurie and John in America, and he's like, wow, we've actually got your Google costs down to a third of what they were originally. So follow his course, get set up. If you need extra help, there's links where you can actually book a call with Mike and get support as well. It's not expensive. Those are the things that I would focus your time and energy on. That's going to be way more fruitful than starting the process of planning the next building and street signage and all that sort of stuff. People are happy to drive to your location. It doesn't matter to them if it's a few streets back, and it could be a much smarter decision because obviously street frontal properties are much more expensive typically as well. So you might be much better off staying where you are. That's my feedback with the limited information that you've given me. Feel free to follow up with other questions. And so just a reminder, if anyone's watching this and they want to ask their question, submit it down below. And Robert, if you're watching this and you want to ask follow-ups, feel free to submit your video follow-up question as well. Awesome, guys. See you in the next video.